Hi everyone, Deb here. I am your host for Embellishments on the 11th. Today is December 11th, and yeah, I'm just recording this. Anyway, I made a couple things. I made a few tags out of scraps out of this retired All Is Bright, ignore that, designer series paper from Stampin' Up, and I am probably going to be using this to make some easy cards because I have one full sheet, about a 2/3 of a sheet, and another about a 2/3 of a sheet, and just a couple more little scraps in this folder, and I would really like to get rid of it. So anyway, I made 6 tags. I die cut some Merry Christmas and some Season's Greetings. I've had this for years. These are my favorite uh, Season's Greetings word dies, and they were from Sizzix, and don't ask me where I got them. I don't know. I used the Winter Owl stamp. I didn't use the sentiments, and I did use all the dies in here. Well, I used this one. I don't even know if I'll use it in a card though. And I did use 2 sentiments out of these Gina K Designs on the inside Christmas stamps, which I had never used. And I bought them in May 2024 from scrapbook.com. They were not inexpensive, but I thought I will get a lot of use out of those. And so it's about time, at least I'm using them now. That could have gone for Crack the Vault, right? And then for the tags, I needed a 2 from, and I had this, and I might end up adding a little embellishment on here because this has some baubles or whatever. Maybe I'll cut 1 or 2 out of foil or something. I don't know yet. I might just leave them plain, but these in particular look a little plain. Now for these, I have a little cardinal, and this is out of the Sophisticated Sled set, which was in Stampin' Up's this past holiday, I think it's the current one. Yeah, October 2024 holiday catalog. I don't know if it's still available, but there's this little cardinal. So I might just stamp a few of those and cut them out. I think there's a die for it too, I'm not sure. And put them on here, or at least these 2, and maybe all 3. And then what I did is these are both out of that designer series. All this is out of designer series paper, but I had gold foil out because I used it for Merry Christmas word. And but since the foil was white on the back, I didn't feel like I needed to add a backing onto this. And I don't know, I showed you this, but I don't know. I probably either got it off Amazon or um, I I think Amazon, but I don't. It doesn't say who it's from, and there's a lot of other little pieces in here. It's possible that might have been my like one-time only purchase thing from AliExpress. I don't buy from them, and I think I've only bought from Temu once as well. I don't trust, you know. Okay, so these are all stamped in Stampin' Up's Pecan Pie, and the ribbon I used is retired, and it was, just says gold shimmer ribbon, but they have a different one that was shimmer ribbon. It wasn't the same. And these I stamped all in real red because that's what this color is. So I used real red braided linen trim, which I'm pretty sure is also retired. Yeah, this was from 2020. So anyway, um, so I have 6 tags, and honestly, that's about all I would need this year for gifts. I might need few smaller ones, which I can maybe make with this or something. Or I may have some store-bought ones. I don't know. I wish these companies, when they make these 2 froms and stuff, would put them a little further apart. Now, I know I can cut the stamp. You see how this is? 2 from. It's real close together. I wish it was connected so I could stamp it straight still, you know, and line it up without having to draw pencil marks and stuff. Um, but but further apart on the same stamp. I just wish people would do that. And if you know of a set somewhere, or just a little word thing that has a to and a from that's spaced further apart, that is on the same stamp, let me know. Because everyone I have, well, and I don't have that many that say to, from, are like this. So let me move these out of the way. I don't want to lose pieces. 'Cause I already almost lost a thing. So the next thing I did is I colored some owls out of the stamp set, and I die cut them out, and I ended up having to fussy cut around the die because it left a lot of white and I didn't care for that. This one, I die cut these from the same set. I believe this one is supposed to be like either perched on a branch, yeah, maybe like that, or peeking out of this tree, you know, like that, something like that. So I only have one stamped, but I did die cut. These are die cut out of pecan pie, and I have not inked them yet. I've been thinking about re-inking them. They have like hollow, um, like lines for the wood, and I think I'm going to ink them with the same color, which will show up darker on here, just in certain spots to make them look more wood-like, you know. So this one is sitting down on the ground here. This one is flying, which is my favorite. And I use pecan pie light and dark alcohol markers on these just to give them a little color. And then I didn't color any other ones, but I did. These are just die cut, no stamping, and I did 4 of them. This one's in pecan pie again. Isn't that beautiful? If you like owls, it's a flying sideways owl. This one is done in smoky slate around the edges. It's just white cardstock, not shimmer or anything, or fluffy. I could have done a fluffy one. And then these two, this was from a silver foil multi-pack, but it's more of a purpley silver. I can't explain it. It's a darker silver than the bright silver. I didn't have any more of the bright silver. So I used that. I did not ink around the tail. I might still ink around the tail in like the smoky slate. I think I'll probably do that. But I didn't ink around the edges here. And I did 2 of those because I had one square of the foil left that I wanted to use up, and what's left of that is that, which can go behind a sentiment or something. So I did those. You can see I was testing the little circle stamp. I did one of those. I didn't know exactly what this was. I thought it was a moon. So I don't know if these will end up being used. And this one I tried fussy cutting around it because again I had too much white or it was off center. This one was in smoky slate. This was in gray granite. I don't really care for them. I don't know what they are. Anyway, I did Season's Greetings in that same foil, and I did them twice. I did them in white once. I didn't make it 3. I just did it once. And this, I even have the little dot for the greetings, which I need to make something with that so I don't lose them. Now these were 2 stamped in just white, and I colored them because I was lazy today with real red alcohol marker on the front of the top one and the back of the top one because I didn't want any white showing through, and then just the back of the bottom layer, and then I can still see like there's a little bit of white showing here. I did go around the edges then with the marker as well. So that's that one, and I do have a couple little dots here, but I'm probably going to use a Gemmy for the Christmas on that one. And then I did one in gold foil, which I thought would go nicest with the pecan pie color ones. But I have 1 or 2 card ideas in my head, but I don't have them all firmed up yet. And then the only other thing I did is I stamped some inside sentiments with those Gina K. I did one in pecan pie, which would go nice with the gold I put that on there, the gold there. And this season's greetings. One of these gray ones I want on a blue background, so that's why I use the silvery color. And I don't know where I'll put the Merry Christmas one. Anyway, wishing you all the best this holiday season in pecan pie, shaded spruce, because also one of these cards at least is going to have some green Christmas tree type things in the background. And then a blue, may the true spirit of Christmas shine in your heart and light your path, and a real red one, same sentiment. So I'm all ready for making cards, for a few cards anyway. And then I brought out another set, but I didn't get to it, so I don't know. I might be doing Christmas embellishments for the first half of 2025, just so I'm ready next year and don't have to rush. Wouldn't that be a thought? I don't know. Maybe I'll do 10 on the 10th for a few months anyway, next year, which is hosted by Metal Scrap and Chick. And I believe I heard her say this month she will be continuing that. So I might participate a few months in that, just to get some stuff made ahead of time for the holidays next year so I don't feel a crunch. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed my little embellishments this time, and please do go check everyone else out. Oh, and by the way, we are continuing this next year as well. Embellishments on the 11th, same time, the 11th each month at noon Eastern is when we're supposed to post, and people that are participating, please try to do it at noon, not earlier or late, because people, I don't know, it's just, I like seeing all the same thumbnails and everything go up at the same time, and I can find you easier. Anyway, that's just me. Sorry. Now, next year, if you want to play along, but you know, you couldn't commit, because I did do a call for collaborators, but you can't commit to every month. I do have a new participant next year too, so stay tuned. But if nobody else got back to me except one for new people. But if you'd like to play along occasionally, there will be a hashtag, and it'll probably be embellishments on the 11th, 2025, or something like that. But it'll be in the first video, and I'll explain all that next year. Okay? Take care. Hugs, love, and peace. Have a wonderful day. Bye.